What it is, what it is, what it is, YouTube. You know what it is. It's your boy, the Moose. Check this out. So, what I want to talk today about is I want to talk today about proper um, battery function. Now, when we're doing different things, we need proper batteries. And what I mean by that is this. All in a nutshell. Um, First of all, when I went, let's roll the intro.
Song, ready? The stars are light, are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Okay, that worked.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, so this, like I was saying about the batteries, I got these. You probably won't be able to see them, but they're Rayovacs. These are AAA's. I picked these up on Amazon, and then I was looking for another alternative, and I got these. Mr. Battery AAA's. I got them, I think, for like $9.99 for like two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I paid like $8.99 for 8 batteries. It's pretty good because the only things I'll show you, the only things that use the AAA batteries are these little guys right here. And I have 2 of them. So these little guys right here, these little packs right here. You open the front of them, and they actually have a place to put the batteries in. Now, what I do is, one is the K025, and this one is the K037. This one right here goes to the preacher pack and the idiot pack. This one goes to the wireless microphone that goes to the preacher. So these two microphones go to the preacher. I use these for the preacher for a certain reason because they got a lot more span. You can do a lot more with these. They actually have an antenna within the antenna itself on the I'm going to show you on the box. And what these do is they'll go inside. What'll happen is all this stuff will be compiled into one device, and everything will go through my new box that's coming on Wednesday. It's my bridge. You call it a lot of things, but it's a bridge, it's a soundboard. It'll do the trick for these two. I'll be able to plug those into its own little thing. It'll be plugged right into the Roland 505, and I'll just store it. No arguments, no questions asked. Everything will be done. It'll sound real good. And then when I have to take them off, plug them into the bass speakers, and then plug them in the main speakers, I'll be able to do that. All because of these little buys. It will bypass everything. Now this is the new one, the Fine Technologies that I got. And as you can see in the back, it has this little guy right here, 1/4 inch, and it also has these that will go out to the balanced. This is an unbalanced 1/4 inch, and these are balanced. They'll go into the device itself, plug in all the way, and it'll sound really good. Nice and keen for everything that I need to do. Now, the rechargeable batteries are neat because how I do this, and this is over the board. What I'll do is the day before the gig, well, 2 days before the gig, I'll start charging them in my wireless charger. I have one wireless charger, charges 4 batteries. Now the deal about these are it charges AA and AAA. You need to have 2 batteries on each side, or 2 batteries on one side to get it to charge. You can't charge 1 battery at a time. You have to charge 2. That's the only drawback, but you don't have to have both sides. You used to have to, but now you don't have to. You can charge one side at a time if you want. I do have AA too. I have the same amount of AA as I have as AAA. The AA batteries go faster than the AAA because the AAA, I don't use, I won't use the 0K25 that much unless I have a karaoke gig. When I do karaoke, that blows the whole thing out of the water. That gives me 5 remotes, 5 microphones that I can use for karaoke, which is pretty nice because what I'll do is I got 2 boxes, the K36s, the K036, which is the other microphone set that I have, will plug into the other one over here. It'll plug into the back of this, and I'll just daisy chain them together, and it'll work really good. I'm actually can plug this into the K036 and plug it straight into the back of the box, and I'll be done with it. And I still have note when you do that, you still have 2 that you can still have 1 to use. So it's pretty self-explanatory on how I do it. But that's being said, now these little guys right here, when you're doing karaoke, you need to get these. These right here are perfect. Now, when you use these, what you're gonna do is these are nice. What you're gonna do, you can disinfect these. You can throw them away and buy new ones. They're not that expensive, but you can replace them. And what I suggest be done after you're done doing a gig, you need to take your microphones, all of them, including this. This right here is the K037. It's actually what I call the preacher pack. This is actually a lapel mic that gets clipped on the mic right up here, and then this gets clipped on the belt loop, and they turn this on. Well, the good thing about this is this can be rolling, and as that is on, you can turn this off. There's a little button on here. Let me put a battery in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can put batteries in these. Let me show you. The thing I like about this is because you can take this. I actually have a jack where I can take this and plug it into my laptop if I want to. So it doesn't necessarily have to be plugged into my computer. I can actually plug it in. But if you notice, the light, it changes. Okay, when you plug this in, when you plug it in, you can turn on the antenna. When you plug this in actually to the jack, the light will change. The light will change and tell you. Now you turn the light off and you know that it's off, but you can turn it on and it'll flicker. Okay, when it is red, that means it's hot. You actually, when you plug it into the jack and you turn on the microphone, you'll see that this turns red. You'll know that it's hot. But when you turn it off, it's blank. That means the microphone is off and they can't hear it. Well, when the preacher gives his is a little spew. You can turn it off and you can turn it on. Make sure that you know the cue to turn it off and on by doing that. These are really well. They work great. I haven't had any complaints. Matter of fact, I can tell you this. I had one gig. I used the microphones, the older ones that I have. Let me show you the older ones. These ones right here, I used. Notice they're plastic. Okay, well these are the K036s. Yeah, these are the K036s. Okay, so when I use these, they're the fine. All of my microphones are the fine products. When I use these, as you notice, each one of them have a different color. This one's channel 1. I marked on the microphone what channel it is, so I know. And this is channel 2. Okay, this is devoted to channel 1, and it will not get changed to channel 2. If you turn this one on, it's channel 1. If you turn this one on, it goes to channel 2, no matter what. So green is 2 and orange is 1. And that's what I got it set up as. Now, when I set these up, I did this. When I set these up, I made sure that I know, because what I did was I took a piece of masking tape on this is why I don't like hiding my equipment. And I suggest that if you have microphones, make sure that you can access the microphones all the way, just in case something happens. Now, there are people out there that have done this, and I think it's wonderful that they do it. But the big thing is if you're a new DJ and you really don't know how to adjust your microphones just yet, don't do any hacks on them. Keep them the way they are until you get comfortable with your microphones and understand how to adjust the volumes on them, as well as on your soundboard. Because when you do that, you'll make it sound crystal clear. Now, being a karaoke DJ has it's a lot of fun. There is a lot of drawbacks too. Being a karaoke DJ, a couple of those drawbacks are this. You don't want to just say that you're a karaoke man and that's it. Because a lot of people, they get misinformed about the whole karaoke thing. One of the things that they get misunderstanding is they can rent the equipment and not the DJ. Well, if you go in, there are karaoke machines that you can rent from different places that just have the speaker set up and the microphone and a little thing a little iPad or whatever that you put on top, and you're good to go and golden. Well, being a karaoke DJ that we are, we do it differently. We have to charge a little different than just renting the equipment. So a lot of people don't like they don't understand. So when you tell them how much you charge, they're like, what? I'm not looking I want to pay $50. Well, guess what? Look somewhere else, because guess why? Even if I was renting my equipment, I'm not going to drive to San Antonio for $50 for 4 hours. I have to stay there and get my equipment and come back home. It cost me $50 just to go to San Antonio. You know what I mean? Because then I got to put gas in my car, and then I got to eat, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. So you're gonna, no. I don't rent my equipment by the hour either. A lot of DJs do, because I guess their companies adjusted to that. But being the only DJ in my company, and there's nothing wrong with it, but there are some drawbacks and there's some positives behind it. But I want to say this to y'all, man, that if you get into the karaoke side of being a DJ, my next video will actually will be on what to do, on how to set it up, and actually how to play in the realm of being a karaoke DJ. So that being said, um, that being said, um, just remember this. You see my ears? Yeah. Disney World, baby. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Went there last year in August. Had a wonderful time with the kids and family. If you ever go to It's a Small World. Definitely go to It's a Small World. If you don't go to It's a Small World, you'll understand why when you get there. Because it is awesome. It'll put the hair on the back of your head standing up. If you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel. Ring my bell, ring my bell. If you like what you hear, ring my bell. Hit the notification bell to get more notifications from me. I know it's crooked. I did that on purpose to get your attention. And always remember, there's always a pro tip. The pro tip is to be a successful KDJ, you need to get Carafun 2. Check it out. It's $6.99 for 2-day subscription, and it's $9.99 for a month subscription renewal. If you don't want to renew, you don't have to. But check out the Carafun 2. I will be talking more about Carafun 2, and I will leave a link below. If you like what you hear, hit the like button. If you didn't like what you hear, tell me why. Why didn't you like it? Hit the don't like. I always have to say that. And remember, if you don't know, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Peace.